Well, and the third identity is intellectual. I guess it is not only embodied in curriculums and books.
Yes, you're right, Ms. Chen. It's not just about books and rote learning and all the rest of it. But I think when you talk about intellectual, all we want to see in our pupils actually is a group of young people, all right, who are able to engage deeply with content and curriculum. They think about concepts beyond the curriculum, okay? And they nurture the inquisitive nature in them.
Oh.
Okay? And of course, in doing this, it also gives them an opportunity to express their views about curriculum, about the knowledge that they have acquired in lessons or even outside of lessons. And so as a school, we want to nurture that. We want to give them an opportunity to go beyond the curriculum. And again, there's so many other examples around the school that take place across the year that pupils have an opportunity to do this. Okay? One of them is the competitions. All right, we have academic competitions where our pupils are challenged beyond what they learn in the classroom. All right, we have maths competitions, science competitions, and economics competitions, engaging in things like debates and MUN. These things challenge our pupils to think critically, to think deeply about what they have learned, and then transfer that knowledge outside in a context that involves problem solving. And we have been very proud of our pupils because they have excelled in these things. Another example is the Duke of Edinburgh Award, because it actually embodies not only academic learning, but also lifelong skills that you can carry through, that can inspire you to be intellectual around different concepts. Okay?
And the teamwork.
And teamwork, of course, yes, very good. Teamwork as well. The junior school spelling bee. Yeah, I mean, that is making them think beyond what they are taught in the classroom. And for us, that's what intellectualism is all about. And we as teachers do our best in the lesson and outside of the classroom to support that, right? And we also have after-school activities. After-school activities provide a really good opportunity for our pupils to express themselves beyond the curriculum. One very good example is a global citizenship after-school activity. Our own pupils actually also run ASAs. And this is challenging, right? To run an ASA that is academic in nature around textiles, economics, science. And I've gone into those ASAs and the kind of debates that go on there, Ms. Shen, is very intellectual.
Yes, pupils are taking teacher's role, right?
Exactly.
That's quite challenging and exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. The fourth one is inclusive. I think that must be an identity for us to fit into the global village.
That's right, Ms. Shen. And you know, when you talk about inclusivity, you think about some very common themes here. So you're thinking about equality, equity, safety, care, and access. Those are some of the things. I'm sure there are others as well. But as a school, we really want to see our pupils have that access to the resources that they need, to the support that they need. Okay? We also want to make sure that our pupils feel safe and secure in the learning environment. Really important for that. And of course, that there is equity and equality, all right, as we interact with them. And not just teachers interacting with them, but even parents interacting with other parents, parents interacting with our own pupils, teachers interacting within, with themselves. And if you look at it in a broader perspective, you think about globalization, as you've said. So we want our pupils to think about others as well. And they can stand up to those who are marginalized or discriminated against. They can say no to some of the things that they think, oh, this is not safe, this is not secure, or this is not fair. This is not accessible to others. I can access it, but others cannot access it. So that's what we want to see. And of course, as a school, we have a provision for that, and we have activities and opportunities that our pupils have to feel that they actually belong. All right. Themed days are one of those, all right, where we talk about different things like anti-bullying. All right, we talk about well-being. It's a pastoral care that we embrace here, and of course, things like the sports days, when our pupils have an opportunity to feel part of the community.
Yes.
All right, and that's again going back to developing well-rounded pupils. So through the sports events, they feel part of the community. They can participate, all right, and they can take care of each other in a way that is different from when they are in the classroom. And also activities such as Chinese Cultural Week, all right, we appreciate the culture here, and everyone feels that sense of belonging because we are taken care of by our lovely Chinese neighbors, and our lovely country, China. So that's basically it in terms of ensuring that inclusivity is part of our offer in teaching and learning.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Last but not least, it is individual.
Yes.
So here at Wellington, every one of our Wellingtonians has been regarded as the unique exist. So now please talk more about this identity.
Oh yes, this is also one of the really important identities, Ms. Chen. And I think one of the most important things of being an individual is having respect of one's self. All right? Recognizing the value of who you are is really, really important. And I think that goes down again to how we support our pupils. Do they have the freedom to express themselves? Of course, here at Wellington, they do. The other question is, do we structure our learning, our resources, our planning, our pedagogy, our curriculum in such a way that we take care of every individual need? Of course we do. We have a special inclusion and support department that takes care of our pupils who need special care. Right, and we also know that our pupils come from a background where, for example, English is not their first language. All right, they could be second language or perhaps even third or even fourth language learners. And question is, do we take care of them? Do we support them? Of course we do. We have a huge provision of that across the entire school. And also, the other question is, do we offer them an opportunity to explore their talents? Because every individual is unique, as you said. You are unique, I am unique, my pupil is unique, my own son, Stephen, is unique, my own daughter, Stacy, is unique, all right? But do they have the opportunity to explore their unique talents? Here at Wellington, the answer is yes.
Yes.
And we have quite a number of activities within which they do this. I can give you some of them. Do you want to hear them?
Of course.
Wellington, okay? They have that opportunity to express their opinion, all right, about, topics that are either emerging or topics that are hotcake topics, all right, and they can share their ideas with others.
Yes.
All right, musical events, for example, and that is across the entire school where we have, musical organized and brings everyone from the junior school together. We have assemblies where they have that opportunity to showcase their own talents, perform, okay, public speaking skills are developed through that as individuals. And of course, don't forget that we also nurture leadership, all right? Those leadership skills and talents that are very specific to individuals, once they have been recognized, they are tapped. And in our senior school, we have the student council, all right? Our house system, even in the junior school, we have house captains, all right? And through these avenues, they develop their individual skills. And in the lessons that I've gone into, including the ones that I teach, I know we take care of our pupils in a very individual way through the instructions that we give them. The DT department and textiles, for example, have been organizing the Fusion Days. A very effective way of allowing our pupils to express themselves in a way that they cannot do in the classroom, but they have an opportunity to do that outside of the classroom. And our curriculum also supports them. In the senior school, we have drama, right? Lambda. All these are come together to give our pupils an opportunity to explore their talents, to express themselves, and to be more confident.
That's great to know. Thank you so much, Mr. Ogando. You've shared so many examples of those 5 identities.
Yes.
It seems the 5 identities runs through from Nest, junior school, and the senior school.
Yes.
And then what are the interconnections?
Oh, the interconnection is there. One advantage that, of course, we have as a school is that we are a small community. Right. I know my friends who teach in schools that have thousands of pupils, thousands of children, and the faculties are really huge. But we have that advantage here where we come together in very special ways. And one of the things that the school has been driving over the last few years is the culture of excellence. And through the culture of excellence, we are bringing together different threads of excellence in teaching and learning. And not just teaching and learning, but also other areas. So that culture of excellence is the backbone through which all these threads come together. And we always ask ourselves, what can we do to make it better? How can we look at the journey of our pupils right from the nest until they exit and go to top universities? How connected are those links? And so as a school, we have a team that drives the culture of excellence. And we have a focus for this year, for example, around teaching and learning. We are looking at things like appreciative inquiry. How do we appreciate the beautiful things around the 5 identities that we've talked about today that go on in the classroom and outside the classroom? That's appreciative inquiry, and we celebrate this. The second thing is, how do we improve positive behavior for learning? And again, that is going to run through from the nest all the way to the senior school. We have projects around that, and that, of course, is linked to one of our consultants, and they're supporting with that as well. And of course, a very important one is the content language integrated learning. That's again another common thread, very connected to support our pupils whose first language is not English, for example. So those are the common threads, those are the common connections that we have, and that's how, as a school, we come together to share best practice. And sharing best practice is our signature professional development.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ogando, for sharing all of this with us.
Yes.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed our dialogue, enjoy our teacher talk. I will see you next time.
Thank you very much, and see you.